I quit my porn addiction at 19 after a 6-year addiction. I only quit because of the strategy I'm going to teach you in this video. But before I tell you that, I'm going to tell you what the strategy is that is the most popular, the least effective, the one I was on for years, and the one that you're probably on right now. It's called NoFap, right? If you've ever been on NoFap, you know what it is, and you know how useless it is. But you still keep getting onto it, because I did for years, because you think, oh, it's going to work this time, but it doesn't. If you don't know what NoFap is, it's pretty much the #1 porn strategy where you just quit cold turkey. You never watch porn again. You're watching porn 3 times a day. You get onto NoFap and that's it. You don't watch porn again. If you go 3 days without watching porn, you're on a 3-day NoFap streak. You're trying to get to day 90 of NoFap because that's when you'll start levitating and all that shit. I was on that for years. That's why I was addicted to porn for years, because it doesn't work. Here's why. When you're addicted to porn, you're doing it every single day. You've done it so much that your brain associates a time of day with watching porn. If you watch porn every day before bed, 10 p.m, for 5-10 years straight, do you not think your brain knows when you watch porn? You get hungry at the same time every day because you eat at the same time every day, right? You get tired at the same time every day because you sleep at the same time every day. You get horny at the same time every day because you've watched porn that much. But it's just in your brain's routine. It doesn't think, oh, this guy's got a porn addiction. It just thinks, oh, he does this every day. This is normal. Oh, yeah, he eats at this time. He sleeps at this time. He watches porn at this time. Point is, we've done it that much. We're badly addicted. You probably are. I was. I'll get you out of that, but I'm just making the point. You know, we're addicted. We were addicted. Now, to go from that, doing it 1, 2, 3 times a day, to NoFap, where you're going to complete zero, on paper, it sounds great. On a video, it sounds great. Oh, yeah, you'll quit porn in 2 weeks, guys. You know, get onto this. But it don't work, right? Because you're not ready for that level. You can't go from one end of the extreme to the other. Quit cold turkey, rush the process. You know, in 2 weeks, your addiction's gone. No. You've been addicted to porn for how long? 5, 10, 15, 20 years, right? You've done it 1,000 hours of it. You're trying to quit in 2 weeks. It's stupid. You're not ready. So I know it's not nice to hear, but drop the ego. I needed to hear this advice. Drop the ego. You're not ready for that. Imagine a skinny dude going into the gym and trying to lift the heaviest weight. You look at him like you're retarded. What do you go over there? The lightweight's over there. Lift that. Okay, there's no shame in that. You're small. Lift that. Even the biggest guys can't lift the biggest weight. They've been here years. What kind of ego do you have, you dickhead? Go to the lightweight. You're thinking, oh yeah, the kid's stupid. It's the same thing here. Why are we trying to quit in 2 weeks, right? We don't deserve that. We're not ready for that. That's why NoFap does not work. One more reason it's stupid is because they tell you that, there's 2 more reasons actually. They tell you that if you relapse once, you lose all your progress. Because think about it, if you get onto NoFap, you go 14 days without watching porn. You're on day 14 of NoFap. If you relapse once, what day do you go to? Do you go to 15? Do you carry on? No, you go to 0. What does that tell your brain? What are they telling you? If you got to day 0, you've just lost all the progress. You've gone 2 weeks without watching porn, which is great, but you've just watched it once. You've relapsed once. So back to day 0 for you. All those confidence gains you've got, the anxiety's reduced, the testosterone you've just gained, it's all gone, mate. You're unlucky, you've relapsed once. That's what they tell you. And it's stupid. That's not true at all. You've just gone 2 weeks without watching porn. You've watched it once. What? How have you lost all your progress? Why are they telling you go back to day 0? That is stupid. Imagine a fat guy. He's just been consistent for 2 weeks on a diet. He's lost loads of weight. He's done great. Then he has 1 slice of cake. And his trainer's like, yeah, you've gained all the fat back. You might as well give up. Back to day 0 for you. The fat guy's going to be so sad and depressed that he's going to eat the whole cake and get all fat. He could have just enjoyed the 1 piece, but no. Right? Now he's fat because he's been told that he's back to day 0. You relapse on NoFap on day 14, let's say. You go back to day 0. These dickheads tell you that you've failed, so you're going to feel shit. So you're going to relapse again because you're on day 0, you've already failed, you'll start again tomorrow. Do it 4 times today, why not? Right? It's stupid. NoFap does not work. Just because you relapse once does not mean you've failed at all. That's stupid. Imagine missing 1 day of the gym and losing all your gains. Stupid, right? Also, the one more reason why NoFap doesn't work is because they tell you that you need to go 30 days before you see any benefits. No. If you get to day 90 of NoFap, you'll start levitating and girls will just jump on you. It's stupid. Do you know when you get benefits from quitting porn? Simply by just reducing how much porn you watch. You can still be watching porn and get benefits from it. So a way I like to see it, if you watch porn 10% less this month, guess what? You'll be 10% more confident. Your anxiety will go down 10%. Your testosterone will go up 10%. You're still watching porn a bit, but because you've reduced it, you get benefits, okay? If you watch porn 1% less, you're only going to get 1% benefit. It's only small, but it's still a benefit, right? You get benefits from watching porn less, okay? Now I'm going to tell you what to actually do, because NoFap, you now know, is stupid. Never get on it again. Less FAP is what you should get on, which is a system that I came up with where it's just FAP less than you did last week. So if you watch porn 10 times last week, watch it 7 times this week, or 8 times. Then watch it 5 times next week. Just keep going down like that. Even if you fail some weeks, that's fine. Just stay on the path. Don't tell yourself you've failed and you're a loser and this and that. Just move on. It's fine. It's one relapse. It's one fail. It's whatever. Keep doing that. Within a couple months, right? Bearing in mind you've had this addiction for maybe a decade plus, even if it's just years, you might be able to quit within 2, 3, 4, 5 months. That is it. Just by getting onto less FAP, watching it less and less each month. Not a massive gap so that your brain's like, oh, where's porn? What's happening? Just less and less so your brain can barely notice. So, 20 times last week, 18 times, 15 times, 12 times. Keep going down like that. This works so well because you can still watch porn. You're not just stripping this thing away from you, which you can't do because you're not ready for that. You're getting benefits each week because, as I said, the less you watch porn, the more benefits you get and the more likely you are to stick to it. And finally, each week, you're getting progress towards quitting porn. And that just feels great because I was on NoFap for years and made zero progress. I made negative progress actually because I was trying to quit porn, but my addiction got worse on NoFap because I'd end up fapping 6 times in a day. After going 2 days without it, fapathon this day, I'll start again tomorrow. My addiction got worse, so I made negative progress on NoFap. I got onto less FAP. Within 2 weeks, I made more progress than years of NoFap. And that feels great because you're finally making progress towards a goal that you've wanted for years. Imagine being on a training program for years, making zero progress in the gym, you still look the same. Change your training program, and within 2 weeks, you've already made muscle. You're going to feel good. You're going to stick to that program, aren't you? You're not going to go back to the old shit one. You'll stick to this one because you know it works. That's how you're going to feel with less FAP. One last bonus tip I'll give you, but first, there's no pressure, but the link below is my porn quitting course. It's very cheap. It's just got all the tips I can possibly give you for free. Not for free, sorry, but it supports me. It will support you. It'll literally help you quit even faster. Anything I can think of that will help you quit faster, down there. The mistakes I made, how to talk to girls, because that will help once you quit porn. Anything you could want is down there, so check it out. Final tip I'll give you is change your identity, right? This is just something to do throughout the day. Change the way you see yourself. Because if we ask yourself right now, if we ask your brain, okay, describe him, it would say, yeah, he's trying to quit porn. He's addicted, but he's trying to quit. But, he's been watching it while it's hard, but he's trying to quit porn, right? That's your identity. You might think that's a good thing. You're trying to quit porn at least. You're trying to quit porn. That's why you can't quit. If you told your brain and lied to your brain and said you've already quit, that would help you so much more. Just tell your brain you've already quit porn. You find it boring. You find it gay. You find it cringe and weird, which it is. Then the next time you go to watch porn, your brain's going to be, maybe a tiny bit of your brain is going to believe it and be like, oh, this is weird. I don't watch porn. Even if you watch porn 5 times the day before, because you've told your brain you don't watch porn, you might still watch porn that day. But a bit of your brain is going to be like, this is weird. I don't really want to watch it. If you keep telling yourself this over the next few weeks or months, eventually your brain will literally believe the fact that you hate porn. Even though you've been addicted for the past, 10 years, you've done it 1,000 times, you actually enjoy it, you enjoy watching it, your brain will eventually pick up on what you're saying. It will get so bored of you saying the same thing, oh, I hate porn, it's boring, it's gay, it's cringe, that it will just accept it. It will just be like, all right, fine, you must hate it because you've said it so much. This guy hates porn. It will just accept the thing you're telling it. It'll just accept it. So the next time you get the urge to watch porn, guess what? Your brain's going to be like, I'm not watching that. It's gay, it's weird, it's cringe. Your brain's updated. You told it the shit you want it to say, to believe, and it's believed it. You no longer like porn. This is not an overnight fix, but if you tell your brain you hate porn 1,000 times, eventually you will hate it because your brain will believe it. This is something to do next to less FAP over the next few weeks and months. It will just help. It might give you a 10, 20, 30% boost, make it easier for you to quit. It's just a tip I thought of. try it out. I hope this video helped. Please subscribe if it did so I can reach more people, and goodbye. By the way, no pressure, but the link under this video is my paid porn quitting course. When you feel like you trust me enough and if you feel like my free advice has helped you change your life in any way, check that out right now.